How would you size up the second base and third base situation? And what do you hope to see from those positions? You have
fluid. You know, we've got several guys now in camp. We've got a couple veteran guys that are part of the mix. Obviously, guys like Gleyber Torres and Tyler Wade and Miguel Andujar are all real opportunities are right in front of them, you know, as they're kind of knocking on the door as that next wave of guys we think, whether it's immediately or certainly down the road, guys that we feel really good that are going to impact our major league club for a long time. Right now, it's I don't know if open competition's the right word. Maybe it is, but there's opportunities for a lot of guys to stake claim on a couple of really important jobs.
To your right, Dave.
Aaron, over here. Spring training is a time when we traditionally ask a lot of the players, you know, what they have to prove or, you know, a job they're trying to win. I mean, is it fair to say that you might be the guy in camp that has the most to prove of anyone in a Yankee uniform based on this experience?
Okay. I mean, you know, yeah, I understand where we are. It's the New York Yankees. You know, obviously, having never done this before, I understand a lot of the questions. A lot of people can't wait to see what my style is or how I'm going to go about things or how I'm going to command the team and whatnot. So maybe it's one of the more interesting to see how that kind of unfolds. But it's something that I'm consumed with the job and being great at it and just hopefully impacting our guys that allow us to take another step as a club and ultimately become a championship club.
All the way in the back to your left, Kenny.
Aaron, just wanted to know how much contact have you had with the players even before camp opened?
A lot. I would say there's very few guys I haven't at least touched base with from a text message, spoken to a number of them. You know, so I feel like we're in a good place and at least off to a pretty good start. And one of the things that I've been doing these last couple of months, one of the things that was really important to me was to start that clock on those relationships. And I feel like we're off to a really good start. I feel like we're in a really good place. And, you know, I think one of the things that makes me so excited about this job, not only the talent and what I believe this team's capable on the field, but just a lot of high character, good people in that room. And I think that's come across watching this team from afar the last couple of years, but certainly getting to know them a little bit now this winter through phone calls, through dinners, through golf, through, you know, just meetings at a hotel, through phone calls, text messages. You know, I'm really excited about the people that I'm going to get to go down this road with.
Back to the front, middle.
Aaron, just with Stan and Judge, how do you kind of plan to manage them in terms of playing, you know, outfield, DH, and then how is Judge's shoulder, you know, after the surgery and all that, kind of incorporating him back in?
Yeah, he's doing well. You know, we talk about, you know, managing individuals and getting individuals ready, and we'll certainly be as cautious as we need to be in the early days. But I think the one thing that's exciting about both of those guys is we've got two, obviously an MVP, a Rookie of the Year, guys that are tremendous players. Both guys are really good defenders as well. And both guys, when I answer that last question, talking about quality individuals, that you can tell that it's about winning for them. It's about trying to chase down that championship for them. And with that comes some sacrifice. And so far, I think there's a lot of buy-in from those guys about, you know, being in some different spots in different scenarios. But they'll both be very much a part of the process. And it'll be something that kind of is not set in stone right now and is something that will unfold now over the next 5 or 6 weeks about what are the final roles that we view for them.
Same spot, Harp.
Aaron, you mentioned style. obviously spring training isn't regular season, but is there a way to establish your style in terms of even intensity, the way you want guys to go about their business and drills, things like that, and how will you go about doing that?
I think there is. You know, I expect us to have an energy and a pace to the way we practice. You know, one of our kind of mantras is we want to practice at a championship pace. So we want to be out on the field with energy, moving quickly, practicing as much as we can at game speed. And I think one of the things that I really want to impart on these guys, and that they already do really well in my view, is have fun playing the game. I mean, I think that's what's one of the things that's really helped connect this team, I think, at another level than we've seen in recent years, is the connection that they've now developed with the fan base. And I think a lot of that has to do with how much fun this team has playing the game of baseball. Because at the end of the day, it is a kid's game. And I think what leaps off the screen with this club is the fun that they're having playing baseball together. And that's something that I want them to never lose, to continue to have that fun, but understand we're going out there with an intensity and an expectation of greatness.